Hey guys, how's it going on? This is BitsOftheGeneration here with a new segment that I talked about in my introduction video to my channel called Real Talk, where I talk about subjects and my stance on them. And my first subject is, I kind of racked my brain about this, and I was going to do lying, but that seemed kind of passé, so I chose the current generation of humans on this planet, aka my generation. And I'm going to be frank, it sucks. I do not enjoy the current children on this planet. I would gladly kill myself if we could restart the current generation of people on this planet. Because the knockout game, first of all, is a thing that we created. If you don't know what that is, it's basically where you run up to a random person and you knock them out. No kidding, that is an actual thing. Multiple people have gotten arrested and killed because of that. Also, galloning, where, once again, if you don't know what that is, you basically take 2 gallons of milk or water in a store and smash them together, which does not seem like a good idea. Also, twerking, that was us. Why? And so, basically, I'm talking about all the things that we did wrong, and also all the things that we've gotten right. Because even though this generation is horrible, it is not without its downsides. We have been improving our education, which is not noticeable in the way that we talk, and I think the main reason, this is just speculation, I haven't read any studies about this, but the main reason we suck at talking is because technology. That's basically what it is. With autocorrect, we don't really have to know how to spell or have to care about how we spell. And if it's just a collective mass of people who don't care about grammar and spelling, then they can all understand each other, and then we put it back in a lower position on the totem pole that is life. And if you compare a note that was written, say, in the 1800s to a text from 2 other people, it would literally go, like, excluding the fact that notes had to travel like a month. But whatever. This isn't actual technical information with Bits of the Generation. This is real talk with Bits of the Generation. And so it would be like, how are you? The farm is good. We've been struck down with typhoids though. And then it would go on for a page and be,
the enemy has stolen the hammer.
Almost greatly.
The enemy has dropped
It would be.
hammer.
I'm trying, see, even I am well educated and I am struggling for adjectives. That's just what autocorrect does to you. Is nicely written. And if you compare text, it's like lol, sup. And there's just such a bridge that it's almost insane. So, I do not enjoy this generation. And even, I go to a school we're in a suburb, so it's not insanely bad or anything. I had a kid come in from South Seattle. If you don't know, that's an insanely ghetto area. And, he was showing me this video on his phone that was literally a kid being beat up by 10 other kids, and he's like, yo, this is pretty funny. And I'm like, no, how is that funny? And he was literally the worst human being I've ever met. He was so annoying, so cocky, I hated him. And so, but there's also a different part of this generation, which I consider better, and that's basically the people that I come across when I'm on my Tumblr, who have common sense, and they care about each other. And I know these people exist outside of Tumblr, but I'm just going to use this as an example for sake of convenience. And so basically, our generation is starting to split into two parts. The smart, well-thinking people, and the dumb #YOLO idiots. And I wish I could just erase the idiots, but obviously that can't happen because logic. And so, yeah, I basically think that the smart people of this generation will go on to live very successful lives, but the dumb people, however, are going to have a much harder time, and they're basically just going to be clogging up the system, and it's not going to be fun for anyone. So, I also think that eventually we might split off into two different races. The dumb idiots and basically the smart people. The dumb idiots may be stronger, but the smart people have better intellect. And it almost seems like it's becoming to that. Because if you take a sample of, say, 1,000 high schoolers, and you compare their intellects and what they say on a daily basis and what they do on a daily basis to everyone else in that sample group, then you're gonna see so much diversity that it's literally insane. Like, that's more diverse than a freaking market in the middle of Southeast Asia, which might not be that diverse. I'm not that good at coming analogies. I wasn't the head of analogy team. We don't even have that. We should. Petition, analogy team. But, so, it's just insane, the disconnection, and how dumb the current generation is as a whole. I'm not talking about the smart people. I'm talking about the smart and dumb people. Because it's like a lower intellect of 30 IQ points. And I cannot take this much longer because it's not that fun for basically anyone. And I know I might be reiterating myself here, but that's kind of what I have to do to get my point across, that that this generation is going down the crapper, and I do not look forward to the next generation of kids because I can't imagine what they're going to be like. This is Bits of the Generation, signing off, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.
The enemy has captured the hammer.